KRN scaffolding is 3 rounds in the featherweight division. First of all, let me introduce your fighter making his way to the blue corner. Fighting out of edge, MMA Kirkconnell, is Jonathan Wills.
This is an interesting fight coming up. Jonathan Wills of Edge MMA up against Aidan Stephen, Fusion MMA.
Yeah, superb fight.
Featherweight fight, of course.
One of the sort of picks of the evening. Whenever you look through the card and you say, well, what ones are we most excited for, you've got to rank this one right up there. Jonathan Wills, a predominantly judo fighter, very aggressive. He'll come forward and be in your face all day long. On the technique side of things, on the face of it, you'd probably give the edge to Aidan Stephen there. So this could be a really good fight here. You know, a very aggressive, powerful guy up against an arguably more technical guy. But it's hard to say that until, of course, they get in the cage and resolve things.
Wills is also described as having pretty heavy hands, so as well as his judo skills, he can throw down if it comes to it. And he trains out of Edge MMA, which is the team where Stephen Ray made his name, of course. Stephen Ray now training with the Dinky Ninja Fight Team and is exclusively signed to fight for Cage Warriors.
Yeah, one of the best lightweights in UK and arguably Europe as well, Stevie. And he's got a big fight lined up for Cage Warriors fairly soon. No opponent announced yet, but he's pretty much confirmed. He's been out training with GSP. So that's where Edge MMA can take you. You know, obviously, like you mentioned, Ray a Ninja now, but started out there, and that's where he fought until he was about 9-2 or something similar like that.
Hand over to Stuart Allen.
Aidan Stephen, one of Scottish MMA's more experienced guys at this level. Fought an awful lot of people, been in there with the best of them. Guys like Martin Donaldson, Slick Kuzik, and I believe his latest fight, and he's coming there with a belt right now, the Art of Combat belt. As Callum Murray, he defeated Callum Murray as well, which is a great win for him, because Murray's obviously a talented boy himself.
Yeah, the belt that he's carrying, obviously, Aidan Stephen, is the Art of Combat amateur featherweight champion, but we can reveal, I think exclusively, that at the next Art of Combat in September he will be fighting Paul McBain for the lightweight title. That's just because he wants to stay active, and I guess he feels he's pretty much cleaned out the division when it comes to the featherweight. So he's moving up to lightweight to take on McBain for that belt.
And
very interesting.
McBain will be a real test for him. He defeated Craig McIntosh. And McBain is easily the consensus #1 lightweight at that level, the amateur level in Scotland. Stephen is arguably the top featherweight, him or Andy Burns, so it's going to be a cracking fight at Art of Combat, September 28th. But this one here in front of us tonight is no slouch either. Jonathan Wills could easily upset the apple cart and cause a wee bit of problems for Aidan Stephen. You'd probably say Aidan Stephen the much more well-known name amongst people in Scottish MMA, and probably the favourite too, but John Wills will come forward here and he'll throw a spanner right in the works, I think.
First of all, introduce your fighter standing in the corner. This man's a mixed martial artist, judo fighter, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing at 66.4 kilograms. Fighting out of the Jonathan Wills. This was our second fight for the British call, winning at 66 kilograms. Heading out of Fusion MMA, he is the current Art of Combat Featherweight champion. Please welcome Aidan Steven!
Just to be a good one for the neutrals in the card here, because this is neither of these guys are on a local team, of course, so this will be interesting to see how the crowd watch this one and react to this one.
Fight brought to you by Dynamite Energy Drink. I haven't tasted it, but I've heard it's quite explosive.
Oh dear. And the fight is underway in front of us, and it's flown out the traps. Wills very, very aggressive, but Steven is...
It's just superior grappling there. I was left absolutely speechless. He rolled through there, took his back, he's flattened him out already. This has been some rapid work from Aidan Steven.
Yeah, Wills certainly flew out the traps, but Steven he's been here and done it, hasn't he? That's the thing. He'll have faced guys like that before. He'll have faced everything that you can really... the amount of fights he's had under the Unified Amateur rules or the old C-class rules, he'll have seen it all and done it all. So right now, Wills could not really be in a worse position. What does he do here? You know, you try and make a bit of room for yourself to escape, but when you do that, you allow Steven to get his hands into under your neck or whatever the case may be, and if you obviously can't flatten yourself out, so you're in trouble here.
Shaking him off the top is one of the best options, but it's tough to do that when someone is raining blows down upon you. You know, like you say, the minute you do anything, you give them space. He's trying to cinch that arm under the neck at the moment. But good work from Wills. If he explodes there, he could almost have broken free, but great shot.
Huge right hand. That shook the entire cage. Steven cleverly has got his legs locked in a kind of triangle position as well, which makes it even more difficult to get rid of him.
Yeah, the guys who do that well tend to do it very well, and Steven looks like he's one of those. I think he's got the choke now.
Yeah, this is deep.
I think the fight is finished. Aidan Steven looks like he could have the victory here.
Brilliant performance by Aidan Steven. Absolutely effortless it looked, almost. Unbelievable. How about that? There you go.
Gymnastics, MMA, he's good at a lot. There you go. Great performance from Aidan Steven.
Excellent win, really was.
Just smothering, absolutely dominating from start to finish. Despite Wills go get him.
Once he got the back, it was that was all she wrote. Once he got hold of that back and got himself in position there, and he looked every bit a champion in that fight.
Yeah, the back take was absolutely beautiful. I tell you, we mentioned his upcoming fight at Art of Combat, but I'd like to see him go pro very soon. You'd think he could probably fight at maybe 62, going pro, or maybe bulk up a little bit and stay at 66. Either way, it could be a real force in the scene at the moment, you know, and certainly shake up things a little bit. And the champion gets his belt over his arm now. Obviously not of this promotion, but of a similar friendly promotion, Art of Combat and FFC work together very often.
And now the new FFC Amateur Featherweight Champion, in the red corner, Aidan Steven. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from fantastic opponent in the blue corner, Jonathan Wills.
So congratulations to Aidan Steven, the new FFC Featherweight United Amateur Rules Champion. A nice belt to match his Art of Combat one there.
Yeah, apologies folks, we were not told this was a title fight. We try to keep you as informed as we can, but when we're not told it's a title fight, there isn't a whole lot we can do about that, sadly. What we can tell you is coming up there are 2 title fights.
I thought I covered that up quite well there, and you went and blew our cover, to be honest.
They're definitely title fights. So there you go. So congrats to Aidan Steven on being a 2 promotion champ.